What's good, baby? It's your boy Killah Ky. Y'all here for episode 33 of my blogging series. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in each and every week. The German show is coming. Don't let your heart be troubled about that. It's coming real soon. We have shout out to Alana. We have excellent shows. Like the first 3 or 4 shows are like groundbreaking, like really, really good. So just be on the lookout, cause all I can say is wow. And I mean, it humbles me because when I wrote the show, I didn't think it was going to turn out as good as it has so far. So, shout out to E. Duran and the whole Black Rose Studios and everything like that. Hold your head up, I got you. Shout out to Javi and all y'all. Yeah. This week, I want to talk about something good, like something that makes me proud to be within the culture that I am in. Proud to be. Look at this damn squirrel. That little. Alright, get your little TV time, dog. Anyway, I am very proud.
Why is it looking at me?
I am very proud that Def Jam is going to be honored on Tuesday for 25 years in the game. That's remarkable, man. That's really remarkable. That is something that should really, really not be taken lightly. Because Def Jam, just like the German show, just like, you know, XB Gang, what David Rush is doing, and just like everything else, started as a small idea. Something that started off in Rick Rubin's dorm room between him and Russell Simmons and a couple of acts, you know, Run DMC, the Beasties, Cool J. Just a bunch of guys with a dream. And 25 years later, it's the Motown of hip-hop. And that's something remarkable. That's something not to be taken lightly. And I'm just so happy that I've, in my lifetime, witnessed the things that Def Jam has done, from careers, businesses, video games, everything under the Def Jam umbrella, from Rockefeller to Def Squad to Rough Riders to Murder Inc. Everybody that came, Def Jam played the biggest part in making all that happen. So big shout out to Def Jam. And also, I was watching the VH1 Top 100 Hip Hop Songs of All Time, and it was a great show. One thing that really struck out to me that I'm going to talk to you about now is how many rappers have started off in our culture of hip hop, the music, the art, whatever you want to call it, started in hip hop, and how they've transformed and bankrolled that into so many lucrative and great things for the community. I'll give a perfect example. One of the forefathers, one of the greatest, KRS-One, took hip-hop, started in hip-hop. Now he's writing books, he's a philosopher, he's a teacher, he has a Stop the Violence initiative that's gone nationwide. So many things, and he started from this culture. You got people like Curtis Blow and Melly Mel that still do. Look, Tone Loc and Sir Mix-a-Lot, you know, Wild Thing and Baby Got Back, they're still performing that song to this day, selling out crowds from one landmark single. Roxanne Shante, she had some big buzz back in the 80s, but she didn't want to be in her life anymore. But she saw a clause in her contract that said that the record label had to pay for her education. And you know, $200 and some odd thousand later, she's a doctor in psychology. That's amazing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just so look at, you got Salt from Salt-N-Pepa, who's born again and saved and still doing her thing from Salt-N-Pepa, legendary group. You got Jay-Z and P. Diddy, big business moguls that are damn near billionaires. That's nothing to be taken lightly. Well, being that Jay-Z's married to Beyonce, he is a billionaire, you know, because it's a union. It's just amazing, man. And Russell Simmons is just the godfather of hip-hop, doing his thing and always doing his thing, and he's just, you know, running everybody. So, what my point is, us as hip-hop dudes in this day and this age, I'm not really trying to tear down Stanky Leg and all that, you know what I'm saying? That's good party music, and that's hip-hop is about having a good time and having a party and everything like that. So I'm not trying to downplay that. But what I am trying to say is, man, while we in this hip-hop thing, you know, aside from what the media and everybody tries to say and portray about our culture transcends race, age, and gender. The biggest culture that transcends those 3 things in the world. We transcend age, gender, and race. You know what I'm saying? So let's take more pride in our hip hop, man. You a rapper, Okay, you rap, I rap too, I'm a rapper. But let's not be limited to just doing rap. It's so many other things that we can do. And I mean, we all on the ground, we all need money. Lord knows I need money too. But don't just do it for the financial gains, man. If you in this game, if you in this hip hop thing, this thing that we call hip hop, do it for something more, do it for something higher. Don't make all your lyrics about negativity and destruction, man. It's a lot of things that you could tell people in your lyrics that may build them up. Look at Tupac Shakur, man, one of the greatest, late great Tupac Shakur, one of the greatest ever do it. You can make a feature film or a play just about Brenda's Got a Baby alone. And that's a track that will never go away. It will be timeless in our culture. You know? Things like that is what makes you a great in hip-hop. Because hip-hop is all about your words. You don't have to have the greatest voice as like any other genre. You don't have to look the best. You don't have to dress the best. It's the substance, it's what you're talking about that makes hip-hop so great. It makes hip-hop so attractive. You know? The realness in your music. If your music is real, like NWA, when NWA hit the scene, a lot of people didn't understand and were prepared for what NWA was trying to say and was trying to do. But because what they were saying was so real, and shout out to Ice Cube because he was just phenomenal in that whole movement. Because of the realness in his lyrics and the realness in his movement, that's what gravitated the people towards it. You know what I'm saying? Ice-T used his rage against police brutality in Cop Killer and, you know, in the tracks that he was making. And the colors. He was giving you the realness and putting it out there, and because people could relate to it, that's what made those records and those movements so large. You know what I'm saying? And look, and with that, Ice Cube, Ice-T, they're phenomenal actors. They're still great, you know, rappers. They're legends in the game. They do so much. So let's not limit ourselves, my dudes. Whether you rap, act, model, sing, whatever you do, don't limit yourself. And I know, you know, your parents probably tell you all the time, or maybe they should have, don't put all your eggs in one basket. You know, go to school, do this, do that. I mean, that's true. I mean, I'm not downplaying school. You should go to school. But the whole idea is, even if you don't go to school, do other things besides your one set thing to balance yourself out. All the successful greats in the game aren't just doing one thing. Jay-Z isn't who he is just because of his albums, even though he's a phenomenal rapper. He's not who he is today just because of his music. Let's think higher, let's think elevated, man. Because there's a lot of people out here that's using their strength and their power and their wit and their talent for evil. No matter what they say, the hip-hop culture uses about 90% of its power for good. Even right down to Jim Jones. I bet a lot of y'all don't even know that Jim Jones has a Broadway play that's phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Jim Jones is one of the most excellent hustlers in the game right now because he thinks outside of the box. He had a corporate job. He was the president of A&Rs at, I think it was Atlantic Records. Jim Jones is not a stupid man at all. And much respect to him, man. And all the rappers. Hip-hop is such a prestigious thing, and I take it so dearly. That's why I get mad at dudes like Stanky Leg and You're a Jerk. Not because of their music. Their music is great. It's very catchy. But you gotta come harder because hip-hop stands for something real, man. And it's prestigious to me. So don't disrespect my culture like that, man. Come real with my culture because I take it seriously. And Black Tino and Rob Reels, I know y'all know what I'm talking about as well as Mees does. So shout to everybody, man. Everybody that's in their lane doing it. Shout to D-Roy X, shout to ADH, you know what I'm saying? Shout to David Rush, of course, Mees and Rob Reels. Shout to my little dude Manny. I know you doing your thing, Playboy. I hear you, I see you. Shout to Jarrell, I know you doing your thing. I know all y'all doing your thing, man. And myself included. I'm trying to make something happen as well. So thanks for everybody for tuning in each and every week, man. It's your boy Killah Ky. The German show is in production. I'm telling you, these shows are crazy. They're really good. I'm really proud. I'm really humble. And I want to thank everybody for giving me so much help and support throughout this journey. So this is 33. It's your boy Killah Ky. Throw a die. Shout to Mimi. Holla back.